sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my...
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Bucs. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Bryan, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 16. Now Willis to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back make it to 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. From the 17, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Amon-Ra St. Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right. They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Up the middle, no longer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Willis on third and goal.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Malik Willis
Scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the slot man goes in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Walker with a grab, left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now on 2nd and 16. Willis steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In motion left is Watkins. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Fourth down, Willis. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Slot man moves right. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be
complete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Allen. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First and 10, Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Willis wants to pass it again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on 1st down, Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A final shot before half for Allen. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some stats get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this out to about the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action, Willis. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
19.
Now Willis on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. He's going to have the first down, and more than that, he's still on his feet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Trying the left side with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And a loose football. Walker showing the power. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ken Walker with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys have now moved out in front. McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On play action, Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's brought down back to the 20-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running left, Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up the defensive touchdown.
They'll run the toss to Walker. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the air, Allen. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Allen. They'll get this off to Taylor. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. By fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
77.
Here's Willis. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sticking with Walker on second down. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Willis. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rally to make the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on type, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend and tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court?
Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my car, sign when I hit the gas. I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style. They be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up and scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limit.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And So many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. The 20, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The slot man in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Come on, set. Right, 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They run the option on second down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Murray now. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Gerald Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands, and as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Let's go. 22 meters. Ten cycles. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Back to throw here. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man downfield is Chase. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He finds his target, Allen. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Hands it off out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to try and throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
Striker, 3-3.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Eagles 26.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown Washington. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Hey, no steal.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Murray now to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hand cycle. Steel slack. Claws red.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Black Ultra.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 21-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Come on, set. Red, yellow. Flag blue. Hurry, hurry.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Williams loses the football, but it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
To throw again on second down, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing. Cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
bulletproof kind of suit. Reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Be the black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip.
What the is council code to dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my floor is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I? Yeah.
in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cube bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss, making